What is going on, players, and welcome back to Hungary for Success with me, FoggyPlays, on FM21. Today we're taking on Sevilla in the final group game in the Champions League, where we could still potentially qualify for the next round. And we're going to take on Haladas. We're going to actually have a quick look at the youth intake preview as well, because we are just after getting it this morning in game. So if you do want to enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It makes a massive difference to the channel, and hopefully by saying it, we get some people to actually do it. So let's get into this video. Right, fellas, so as you can see, form has been actually really rather good since you were here last, which would have been, we had a game against Depression that we won 5-0. Mandira scored 4, so you know that was pretty good. Then we beat Midtjylland 3-0. I was going to say 2-0, but that was Mandira scored twice. Ferencvaros beat them 3-1. Grodem finally got himself a goal. It's been a while since he'd scored. Did I show you the Fervor game? I don't think I did, actually. Yeah, that was fine. And then most recently played against Meshkovet, and we beat them 5-0. To be fair, didn't start scoring till the second half, which was left it a bit late. League-wise, we are sitting pretty atop the league, 3 points ahead of MTK. Can't really complain about that, I suppose. Haladas, as you can see, 3 points. They've not had a great start, and we are sitting, like I said, in a position where we could qualify for the next round. Sevilla are the ones that could stop us from getting there, and they are favourites for this game. So, don't really want to play in the Europa League, because Liverpool, if we just have a quick look, Liverpool have been knocked out and are going to be in the Europa League for the next part of this season. And it looks like it's going to be potentially Barcelona or Man United. Yeah, one or the other is probably going to get. Although I suppose it could work out that Mo will end up going in. So yeah, I don't want to take on Liverpool, but at the same time, Champions League's not looking an easy task either. For this game though, we do have mostly a full complement of players available. Werner, Bartek, Borde, Hidalgo, and Barreto as our defence. Kosaric and Zamorano in central midfield. Riffin is actually playing on the right today because he's been in pretty decent form recently. Not hit a huge amount of games, but he played in the last one and scored off the right wing, so he's getting a chance. Kalsberg's going to continue on the left because he's picked up his form recently. Mandira and Grodem starting up front. Mandira, look at that, 8.26 in his last 5 games. Scored 19 goals. He's been pretty good. We do have a few suspensions and a few injuries. Importantly, Savic is injured along with Oriola, who picked up, I think it was a fairly bad injury in the game against Meshkovet. Yeah, torn knee ligaments. I know what that's like. That's not fun. And Vlek is suspended. Maputa has picked up his form recently, but he is still not great. So we're leaving him out. Zamorano, apprehensive. Hopefully, that's not a big issue. The post or pre-match interview with the press said Jordan Henderson was the player we needed to watch, and I was like, no, they have really good players. And then I said Aaron Ramsdale was their best player, and he's the one we needed to worry about most. So I'm hoping that by saying that, we have a chance. We only need a point to qualify for the next round. Yeah, that's kind of what we're aiming for in this game, is just grab a point, just get a point, and we're fine, because Midtjylland have been absolutely shafted in this group. They've really struggled. I think they've, what was it, a minus 30 goal difference? That's less than ideal. Barreto misses the header and Pedro just walks the ball. Did he dab? Did Pedro just dab? Oh, if Pedro. This was just a very simple ball over the top. Barreto misses it, and Pedro. Actually, no, maybe he was pulling an barrow, a bow and arrow. It didn't look like he was. I don't know, It's hard to tell sometimes in 3D Match Engine what they're actually doing. But everything's fine. Oh, Barreto, are you? I was going to put Stepanenko in instead of Barreto, and I was like, no, we'll go with Barreto because he's played decently well recently. He's now missed a header, which has led to a goal, and given away a penalty, which has led to a goal. So we're within 8 minutes, we're 2 down. Or sorry, within 9 minutes, we're 2 down. This is not ideal. We did go into this game not expecting to win, but hoping we could win. This is a Sevilla team, might I remind you, that got a point against PSG and is so far the only team to have taken points off them. Pedro gets shepherded wide, so his shot doesn't get it on target. Barreto, I might have to take Barreto off. He looks lost. Hidalgo has now missed a header. Oh, Bartek hoofs it. Riffin can't get there ahead of Pellegrini, and now Sevilla quite quickly building. Bartek boots it clear again, but can't find a Dorogi player. And Sevilla, we're just second to everything. The ball is just passing us by, and they're really making us look like we're a substandard team. This is a Sevilla team as well. We did absolutely dominate at home. I'm going to berate them because we're 16 minutes in, we're 3 down. Kosrick can't even get his pass to Riffin on, some semblance of at a player. Bartek is just booting it forward now, just like, I want to get rid. Can't get blamed if it's really far away from me. Bordet does win the ball. I wish I put Maputo on the bench now with how poorly Bordet started this game. Thankfully, Reiner's shot goes wide. We're so inundated with highlights. We're still on key highlights. It's not going well. It's not going well. We have gone attacking because we do need to, do something. Yeah, I'm going to berate them again. We've not been great so far. Kosric can't find one of our players. One of the things we're really good at is set pieces, and the one thing we're not doing really well is set pieces. We do manage to clear that one away. Werner, remembering he's able to, stay somewhere near his line. Carlsberg, a little bit too far out to take a shot, I would imagine. Does float it over, and Grodem hits the post. Yeah, we're gonna work the ball into the box, see what happens. We almost lost our assistant manager actually. To was it Bedorsh came in for him. And my technical director offered him a new contract. And Riffin, what are you doing? That was such a poor pass. Oh, and now Pedro, perfectly timed run. It's 5 before halftime. It's 5 before halftime. I thought I broke the game for a second there. Riffin's playing a 5.9. I am not surprised. He has been shocking. Actually, I'm gonna throw a water bottle. This has just been horrendous. What are we gonna do? All right, Riffin's coming off. We're gonna bring on Janssen, and we're gonna go to 4-3-3. Put complete forward. Put Grodem there. Have you there? Janssen can do the advanced playmaker. Yeah. I'm going to point my finger and tell everyone that I'm really not impressed with anything that they're doing. Because to be fair, we've been shocking. Right, we're going to continue this whole attacking thing and just hope for the best. Because regardless what happens, if we lose, we're into the Europa League. If we win, we get into the next round of the Champions League. So we're just going to push on and see what we can do. Janssen does head it away. Thankfully, he's been a bright spark in an otherwise tremendously bad day thus far. Anyway, what I am considering actually is, okay, we're 56 minutes in. We are just going to select every one of their players and just be like, get in. Just full on assault mode. We're just going to, after this highlight, oh, thankfully it hits the bar. We're not having a great time. Bartek is playing terribly. Barreto, I'm taking Barreto off. Barreto, you're coming off for Stepanenko. And we're going to leave it at that for now. We do have mediocre at best options on the bench. So that's ideal. You know, our players aren't the best, and we're just going to have to see what we can do. Carlsberg, you can come off. Because you are struggling. Yeah, go. I believe in you. You can score your first goal. He hasn't scored for the club yet, but you know, bring on a player. Might get something. Chuck a bit of encouragement at the lads. Can we score 5 goals in 10 minutes? No. And it looks like we're going to be taking on Man United in the Europa League as well. So there's a chance of us getting Man United or Liverpool. What has happened to English football? What has happened? I think Arsenal have qualified from their group, but Man United and Liverpool can't. You know, that's just, and like Man United get knocked out by Mold. Just okay. Werner has turned it around. This second half, he's been better. I should have said nothing. It was a kiss of death. Like, he was on a 7 and he conceded 5. What's it going to be on now after he's conceded a 6th? 6.9. Bartek's playing a 5.9 now. It's going to break. Okay, Werner's back up to a 7. I'm not allowed to throw a water bottle again, which, you know, makes sense, I guess. Bartek, not pleased with what I saw from you. Riffin, you were terrible. Barreto. I am furious. Yeah, nobody apart from Werner played well, but I don't want to tell Werner he played well because then he'll be like, "Oh, what do you mean I played well?" Yeah. So our biggest defeat in the Champions League was against Sevilla in the most important game. Yeah, not ideal at all. Knocked out of the Champions League, but at least we made it this far. So we got an extra little bit of money, as you can see. almost 46.5 million. That is pretty decent if I do say so myself. But like I did say, we're going to have a look at the youth candidate preview. Healthy number of fullbacks, several defensive midfielders. One of our wingers looks handy. We have a forward who could be considered a fine prospect. We have a Hungarian right winger who's caught the eye from Debrecen. We've no central midfielders, no wing backs. Fullbacks aren't the best. Centre backs don't look like they're going to make the grade. Wide midfielders don't look like great prospects. Attack midfielders are below par, and it's a mediocre group. So that's fantastic. We will be back in a second for Haladas. Hopefully, we can not get smashed. Haladas are the worst team in the league. They haven't won a game yet. Right, so it's time to play Haladas. As I said, they're not having a great time. 3 draws. To be fair, they drew against Oish Pest. Everyone else has just been kind of like a shit tier team. I suppose not. I'm not going to say shit tier, but mid-table at best. We are going to have sweeping changes for today's game because obviously, after losing the last one, don't want to be putting all the players out. I'm going to keep Werner in goal. Vlek does come back in for this one. Maputa and Stepanenko coming in as well. Janssen comes in because Kosric is exhausted. Versace and Mary start, and Mandira and Grodem continue up front. For the first time since Mandira arrived, that I can remember at least, he actually has interest in him. A Chinese club have decided to show a little bit of interest, and I'm genuinely surprised it's taken this long, because he scores a literal shit ton of goals, and he's almost cracked 20 so far this season, and he's not even been like first choice. So far it's been Grodem and Oriola have been kind of our main strikers, and Oriola, to be fair, did come to me in the in-betweeny bits before the start of this episode, saying that he maybe wanted to move to a bigger team. So I feel like that's going to be something that we're going to have to deal with in January now that we've been knocked out of the Champions League. We can't be like, oh, well, we're a Champions League team, because we're not anymore. We've unfortunately lost our ability to use that as an excuse. So, well, not an excuse, but a way of keeping players at the club. But Mandira, we could get a pretty penny for. I don't think we're going to get like Mendoza money for him, or like Savov money. But it would be nice to get like Savov money for a guy who's been at the club for, I think it's the 6th season now. He's played lots of games, scored lots of goals. So we've made our money on him, seeing as how we paid nothing for him. And he's been scoring lots of goals. Could he score again? He has. That's his 20th of the season. I think he's played 25, maybe 25 games this season. Actually, check. He's played 20. Yeah, he's played 25. So this is his 26th game. He started 19, scored 19 goals before this game. So this is his 20th start, 20th goal. And Stepanenko gets his first goal of the season. He definitely would be celebrating in front of literally nobody. It's just how it do be sometimes. He'll definitely be a little bit disappointed that Barreto came in and kind of took his place straight away, because he's not really done. He didn't do anything bad last season, but Barreto came in and I spent 2 million on Barreto, although I spent 5 million on Stepanenko. Fleck puts it across. Oh, Mandira gets his shot blocked, and we're not going to get time to take our corner. We're going to outstretch our arms. Are we? Are we going to pump our fists and say, "You can do more"? I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. I don't think anyone is dropped. Yeah, nobody's dropped too far down. So we're just going to keep going as we are. I'm not going to actually say anything to them. Maputa finds Mary. Zamorano. Back to Maputa. Finds Mary again. A little bit of build-up play. Came to nothing. Werner. Just showing off for the... I was going to say for the cameras. I don't think this is live. I would imagine it wouldn't be. Top versus bottom. Can't see them putting this one on TV. Seeing as how our games against like Ferencváros are really the only ones that get on TV. And Grodem, 2 attempts at the shot, or 2 attempts at goal. Unfortunately, can't get either of them past the goalkeeper. One hit the post, one hit the goalkeeper. So, this is fine. Versace and Janssen actually not having great games. Zamorano's playing decently well. We're 71 minutes in. Versace has been less than fantastic. We are going to bring Mora on for... Bring him on for Janssen. And do we want to make a final substitution? No, because the last time I did a triple substitution in the 78th minute against, I think it was Meshkoved, we had 2 players pick up injuries and both had to be taken off. So I think we'll avoid that if at all possible, because it's only 2-0. It was different when we were like 5-0 up. Mora, what an absolute worldie of a run by Mora. I didn't think he was going to come back as good as he was when he was it towards ACL, and that's just a beautiful run. What was the keeper even attempting to do there? I will never know. You will never know. But what we do know is we've scored, and that's all that matters. Now, isn't it? Stepanenko beautifully headed down for Riffin. What's Riffin going to do? Finds Vlek. Vlek gets it across and Grodem on the end of it. 15th of the season. Kind of forgot that Grodem was playing because not really seen too much of him in this game. And we've instantly made the game look so much more comfortable. We're going to take off Zamorano, bring on Arua, and swap the 2 of them over, because Arua is better as the Mazzella. Even though Mora is meant to be a Mazzella, he is better as a box-to-box, in my opinion. And I'm the manager. So, Mandira. Beautiful ball in by Riffin into the area of uncertainty. But it seemed that everyone was uncertain about what was going on because nobody went for it. But this is nice little through ball. I don't know what their defender was doing. Their goalkeeper just kind of stood there. We really have, in the last 5 or 6 minutes, just made this game look like it was an absolute walk in the park. And to be fair, it should have been. It's the worst team in the league. Should have been an easy game. We took off the 3 players that were causing problems. Or when I say causing problems, I mean not playing well. And everyone who came on for them did better. So that is fantastic. Just a little update on the Hungarian national team. We're one appearance away from Grodom, or having to pay $500,000 to Mold. The Hungarian national team, we finished third in our group, which, really quite annoying because we were top of the league, or we were top of our Euro qualifying group for the majority of the time that we were playing in it. But as you can see, Germany and Greece both ended up beating us. We had a terrible run towards the end. I don't even want to show you the results because we lost to Kazakhstan. So that was not ideal. But we're playing Bosnia to try and get into the actual Euros themselves. That'll be hopefully an easy win for us. Hopefully we can get past them and then qualify. Wales are the unfortunate team that... Oh, we need to go back here. Wales are the unfortunate team that finished second in their group, but didn't have enough points. They were the worst second place team in the entire qualifying stage. There was some interesting teams actually that didn't qualify from their groups, or some interesting clubs or countries that did qualify from their groups as well. Like Scotland topped their group with Portugal and Ukraine in there. Finland finishing behind Luxembourg. Definitely not something you see every day. Austria getting knocked out by Turkey, where we've seen in this say that the Turkish clubs, not so good. Ireland beating Bosnia, which as an Irishman I'm quite happy with that, but Bosnia, I would have thought Bosnia or Iceland, even Belarus would have all done better than that. Norway topping their group, as you can see, Erling Haaland absolutely smashing goals in for fun. Knocking or getting Belgium to finish second. Denmark missing out. Bulgaria missing out. Bulgaria have a pretty decent strike force. So clearly their defence is the issue in that one. Slovakia and Israel. Switzerland, Serbia, Romania. Kind of, it's fair enough. But England had a relatively easy group, but I'm surprises. Cyprus beating Northern Ireland. I would have thought Northern Ireland would have had a bit more about them, but what can you do? It's nothing to do with us. For the next episode, we're going to come back potentially for the Euro Cup first knockout round, or the Europa League first knockout round, because we have the transfer window opening in the not too distant future. I think it's like the 14th, so we'll come back for that, to see who we get in the Europa League and who we sign. We do have some transfers already lined up, but I'll show you those when the transfer, or when we're back for the next episode. So if you have enjoyed this one, do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends, leave a comment down below who you think we're going to get in the Europa League. Is there any way? Leicester, Valencia, Dinamo Kiev, Feyenoord, Copenhagen, Sporting, Legia Warsaw, Villarreal, two of our senior affiliates, Başakşehir are the other team, and then a whole bunch of Champions League teams. Do you think we're going to do what we did last season in the Europa League? Comment down below to let me know. So if you have enjoyed this, do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share it to all of your friends and people you don't like as well, just because get the channel out there. Tell everyone about the channel. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. We're not near 100,000 subscribers. Thank you very much, fellas, and I'll see you in the next one.